Valorant Masters Bangkok was absolute cinema, with crazy overtimes, insane clutches, and an overall banger of a tournament. Which left most fans with absolute joy and others with depression. And I'll explain it to you all in a shorter time than FNS getting his first kill.
Don't miss, Sean. Whatever happens, do not miss.
You bet!
And there's no other place to start than the first round of Swiss stage. But before we start, the expectations for some of the teams in this tournament were high. With Vitality, the European super team, EDG, the Chinese 2024 champions, G2 and Sentinels, the North American titans, and the others who didn't look particularly great. Yes, I'm talking about you. T1. And as the tournament started, all the top teams were winning. There was no upsets. I mean, G2 shit on Trace, EDG destroyed Liquid, Vitality annihilated T1, and Sentinels... Oh, they got destroyed by the Omen Duelist?
After we make these faster pivots, as Mako is just TP'd in. He's just...
And so we go to the second round of Swiss, where all the good teams play each other for a playoff spot and the bad ones fight for who isn't last. And for the winner's side, Dirk on one hand was fighting for the MVP title by dropping 32 kills in regulation and carrying Vitality to playoffs, while on the other, Chichu completely destroys G2 by doing the same thing but on completely opposite agents.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
This means both DRX and G2 have to play the last round of Swiss against the winners of not being last place. Where on the loser side, T1 shit on Trace so hard they made Trace look like a tier 2 team. And look at the side to active Prime Gambit Nats, where he 13-1 Sentinels. This means Sentinels are technically 8th place. Finally, we can end the Swiss stage, and this is where the turning point of the tournament starts, because T1 gets a massive upset on DRX after getting railed by them 1500 times. They have gotten beaten by DRX so many times, it made Buzz say this.
Who's the best team in Korea now? Come on!
That's trauma right there. Oh, and G2 also beat Liquid, but nobody really cares. And finally, we are in the playoffs, where T1 faced against the terrifying EDG and lose in a really depressing fashion because Chichu really said, "Fuck you T1, I want another trophy." And on the other side of the bracket, G2 dismantled Vitality, giving them their first loss in the entire year. Finally, we're in the upper final, and EDG looked primed to beat G2, with Chichu just wanting that MVP title for himself. But the rematch curse will always be a thing, and so G2 learned from their mistakes and made EDG look mortal.
It's so difficult for Chichu, and the time is singing the tune of G2 right now, and he knows it. Time to face the music. Time to face that 13th round, make a go of it, sure, make a stand, sure, but you're not gonna take the round away, G2!
And this is where the miracle run starts. Because T1 realized something. They can just play double duelist everywhere, like it's ranked. That's what they are best at just pushing you and killing you.
You get shot, you die! You get shot, you die!
And so the rematch curse still in play, T1 dismantled Vitality, looking like a completely different team. And as they go to the lower final against the team that set them down there, the curse strikes back. They laugh on the face of EDG, making Chichu and friends go back to China, grabbing their ticket to the grand finals to meet G2. And this grand finals is going to go down in history by being one of the best grand finals Valorant has ever seen, because it goes all the way to 5 and even finishing the last map on a nerve-wracking triple overtime where this happens.
A 4v2, a 4v1, Jogamo! The one champion on this stage! Asked to do it all! The lockdown in play! Kings of a forgotten throne! Oh, next, but for T1, they will lift that trophy to the elation of this crowd as they kick off 2025. Not the best team in Korea, but the best team in the world.